Today we're going to go with Grandpa's Jeep on the Sliplock Trail in Sand Hollow near Hurricane, Utah. This first obstacle is kind of the gatekeeper obstacle, and this is the first time I've ever made it up this steep side of this obstacle, the right-hand side. I put this going down video in just so you could see that the left side is not as tall and steep. So that's my first time ever making it up this obstacle. The next obstacle is this little notch or wedge. Kind of fun, a little bit of a challenge. This one is a big wall on the left that I'm too short for, but I can make it up to the right.
I don't think I'd be able to go straight up.
Okay, Stan, here you go.
Now we're at the Horseshoe Falls.
Waterfall.
This is an obstacle I've never made it up until this day in Grandpa's Jeep. A little bit of a challenge just getting up to the obstacle. In the past I've always made it up to here and never made it past this ledge. And this time as well, I have to really kind of pound away at it. It's a tricky spot right here for short wheelbases because it's kind of a double whammy where both axles are trying to climb at the same time. And if you don't hit it just right with just the right speed, it's problematic. And the wall is big enough that I can't take it straight on either in order to get to this point. After a few more tries, I back off. My friend Steve walks down to give me a little closer spotting. But we're going to try to go right up to the right side there and kind of wedge it in so we can get on up on that first big step.
Keep coming into it.
Here it is from Steve's perspective.
Drive into it, Stan. Drive into it. Start straightening up a little bit right there. You see what it's going to do. Don't turn anymore. Okay, well, you're going to wash off every time.
So he told me to hit it hard there, but I failed to keep it up on the step.
Hard as you can. You're not going to go anywhere. Once you get up, you stop. Whoa.
You can see my shackles digging into the wall there. So I had to go back to the corner, get the tires up on, and scrub them across.
Just don't come off the wall. That's where you need to run it. Keep your tires just where they are, hard as you can. All she's got, give her the onion. Okay.
This is from another perspective.
There you go. Okay, so this one,
so I made it up to that big shelf.
A separate one. Now if you slide back, you're going to slide back just where you're at. I want you to back up about right there, and this is where you got to give it a little bit and go for it.
I've never been this far before. Woo! Went ahead and goosed it on up over the top. Big moment for me. Here it is just from a little bit different view.
There it is, Stan.
It is really steep. It's hard to tell in that video there. Just after that Horseshoe Falls, there's this other little kind of waterfall wedge thing. You just stay in the wedge and you can get right up it. Once again, every obstacle is different. So this one I tried the one tire up first and I didn't make it, so I backed up and I hit it with both tires at the same time and just popped right up. This one, it was just too deep of a step. Couldn't get over the shackles. I just got one tire up and then another. We went right up it. This next spot is pretty tricky. There's a big wall straight in front of me that I'm too small to get up. But to the right, there's a corner there that you can wedge into that corner and get up. It's tricky because above the corner there's not a lot of room, or you get into that bush there to the right. So once you get up, you have to be able to make a hard left. So this time I was too far to the right. A little repositioning. This is kind of the last obstacle on Sliplock that we tried. This area is called Hardtop Alley because big Jeeps or even these side-by-sides right here in this spot can get kicked over into this wall and tear up their tops. I'm skinny enough that I kind of wiggled through there. But this spot right here is usually the line is to put a tire on both walls, right and left, but I'm too skinny, so I have to push my driver's side tire up against that left-hand wall in order to get up.
I think I didn't get the shot because I was watching him.
Here's another view of it. I just put it in because it has better audio. You can hear all the banging and scraping. Once we finished up here on Sliplock, we decided to run over to the Western Trail, try a few of the obstacles over there before we called it a day.
And the thing you gotta remember is he's sitting there with his clutch and brake
The first one you'll see coming up is called the V-notch.
Oh my gosh. That's so much.
Here's how the V-notch looks from the top coming up.
There, Stan does it in two-wheel drive. Nice job.
And a
had put.
We did a few more optional obstacles, and this is kind of the last big obstacle that we did for the day. Don't know if this thing has a name or not, but once again, you can see I was banging my shackle right there. Just had to get over a little bit so I could get a tire on it first. Here's another view of that same climb.
Just a little this way, Stan. There you go.
I like this one just because you can see how much wheel lift I got kind of at the top. After that, we did a quick run over to the top of the world just for this glamour shot. That's it. Thanks for watching.